Hello, everyone. My name is Joel, an international sales engineer here at Brightway. All right. As an engineer, let me take this opportunity to introduce to you Brightway, and then introduce to you the different parts and equipments that Brightway manufactures. Okay. All right. So, beginning, let me introduce to you the corporate profile of Brightway. All right, Brightway was founded in 2012, and Brightway is an energy equipment manufacturing company. All right, so Brightway is a company that is established and founded in Xi'an City. All right, and as an innovative and diverse industrial development group, it provides integrated solutions spanning from R&D, manufacturing of high-end oil equipment, all right, cross-border trade of crude oil and refined products. All right, so Brightway covers a total of over 70 countries where Brightway has served its products and has branches in over 11 countries and global agents almost 20 and over 100 patents. All right. So the market layout. This is the market layout of Brightway. Brightway have Brightway in Canada. They have the American branch, the Brazil, Argentina, the Nigerian branch, Congo, Algeria. So basically, these are where Brightway has sold its equipment, and they have been in use for quite a long time. All right. So for the qualification and honors, Brightway has achieved a number of qualifications. For example, the occupational health hazards. As you know, in oil and gas equipment, you have to keep in mind of the health safety of workers and environment. All right. And then we have the certificate of registration, environmental management certificate, and so many more. Right, for the honors, Brightway has been awarded so many certificates in the oil and gas technology of soil control equipment, national high-tech enterprise, expert skills, unique innovative enterprise, the triple A level credit enterprise. Brightway has been able to achieve all of that. All right. So for the patents, there are over 100. This means Brightway has been able to innovate different type of equipment, okay, which are under Brightway, which means Brightway has legal rights over these kind of equipment. All right, so there are over 100 of them in different parts and functions. All right, so what's the corporate culture? The corporate culture still states that the corporate mission is to pioneer in advanced manufacturing technology. The corporate good attitude, good action, brighter future. And the business philosophy states that create value for customers, create benefits for shareholders, create prospects for employees, and create employment opportunities for the society. All right, so for the corporate values, we have innovation, transcendence, and the security outlook, we have life is priceless, safety is supreme. All right, so next you have the corporate team here, includes the international department where I belong as an engineer, and other sports activities that Brightway undertakes and other customers Brightway has undertaken. All right, so these are some of the partners that Brightway works with. As you know, in the oil and gas, there are so many branches that different companies engaging, and Brightway to be able to sustain all that market, it partners up different stakeholders. You have Sinopec, you have Sinop, we have RG, we have Petronas, we have Amoraco, we have Edinok in Nigeria, ONGC, so many of them. All right, so next we have, this is an example of a drilling rig which was undertaken by Brightway also. As you can see, it's a very, very big drilling rig. It is a 15,000 meter drilling rig for mud filtration system, which shaped new heights for ultra deep drilling. All right, so it created the deep underground high temperature filtration system, and it created the first multi-field multi-substance correction system, and the first full solution full system fully made in China here, and it was exported. This is just the 3D model. And next, this is the interview whereby our chairman, Mr. Liu, was interviewed on CCTV, and this is just the simple introduction. All right. So next, let's discover about Brightway. Brightway, what does Brightway do? All right. So today I'm going to introduce you some equipment. Okay. I'm going to explain to them more. All right. And then we discover what's the difference between Brightway and other type of equipments that Brightway manufactures. All right. So Brightway is a manufacturing company. All right, and it manufactures oil and gas equipment. All right. So as you can see behind me, this is a Gento machine. This is just used for modeling and then drilling bits, drilling holes in different kind of parts that are used in different kind of equipment. Like for example, the vertical cutting dryer, the inertial shaker, the decanter centrifuge. So this equipment does that. All right. So these are the examples that that it does. Basically, drilling the holes and then precision of bolt holes. So this equipment does it. All right. So this is the Gento machine. Okay. So next is also another Gento machine. All right, because the capacity is so big, and then you have also to increase the capacity of the equipment. All right, so this is why there are so many. All right, and it also does the same. You can also see some parts here. All right, all of them are done with precision using these machines, and that's the main purpose of these machines. All right. Next, you can see here certain parts here. You can see they have been molded. Okay, they have been molded. These are turning bits for the vertical cutting dryer. Yes, all of them are done with precision with these machines, the Gento machines. Okay, you can see the balls here also. These balls are also for different equipments that needed to be used. Some of them are the high-speed decanter centrifuge and the low-speed decanter centrifuge, as you can see here. So that's the operation process. All right, the operation process as it's undergoing. All right, and specialized personnel are undertaking that process. All right, this process actually it happens 24 hours because Brightway continuously produces this type of equipment, all right, and parts. So any type of equipment that can be needed, especially for the spare parts of the decanter or any kind of equipment that is manufactured by Brightway, all of them can be delivered or even manufactured, as quickly as possible, all right, because customers require fast delivery of equipment, all right. So this is also another equipment that's the same thing like the other one. All right, so you can see some of the raw materials that are used for molding all those parts. All right, and then all right, so next this is the vertical cutting wire. Basically this is another model for the vertical cutting dryer, all right, which I will introduce to you later on. It's under assembly, as you can see it. All the equipments here are manufactured and assembled by Brightway. As you can also see, it's in red in color. Basically, it represents Brightway because Brightway custom color is red. But you can see that the thickness of these materials is quite thick, all right? So meaning that they can really handle a big amount of, force in the drying process, okay, in the separation process of the mud, all right? You can see the thickness is quite good enough, all right? Look at the thickness of the handle. It's quite good, which means that it can easily be handled, all right, without having any damage, all right? So you can see here the control box, all right? This one I'll introduce to you later on, all right? with the fully assembled equipment. All right. And then next here we have some other parts here. Of course, these are parts turning rivets for the high-speed decanter centrifuge or the low-speed decanter centrifuge. And then you can also see some of the other small gantry machines which are used in bolting. All right, it's the bolting for the precision of different parts. Okay, so you can see some other parts here. Some other parts here you can see the high-speed decanter centrifuges. All right, and then the low-speed decanter centrifuge. And then the separation valve. You can see these are the equipments for the separation valve, and you can see. So this is the difference that Brightway makes. All right. So you can see the thickness. All right. Some companies can reduce the thickness of these valves or the separation valves, but Brightway makes sure that these turning bolts, okay, are quite thick enough so that they can really separate, separate the mud fluid quite well. Okay, you can see the thickness is quite good. All right. Okay. These are some of the specifications that Brightway does and makes their equipment really special with the rest. Okay. All right. So next here we just have the different type of assembling and then drilling for different small parts for the different kind of equipments. You can see here the drilling process for the different parts. Okay, you can see as they are drilling the bolts, okay, with precision. All right, so that's the process basically. This is what happens this side, also this side. So that's the precision for the bolting and then for the screws. All right. So next here we have the different spare parts for different machines. Okay. So we can see the linear shaker spare parts are also available, many of them. And then you have pumps. All right. And then for different pumps, and then you have turning rivets. All right. Okay. You can also see them. Okay. Which can be connected on the motor for the linear for the battery cutting dryer or the what? High-speed decanter centrifuge. All right. So basically, these are the spare parts. Spare parts are also available in print, like whichever you need. Okay, can be obtained or requested for. The other one is the process for the testing, but you're going to also see it. All right. So we can see here you can see here pumps. Okay, you have different pumps also for the equipment. So the equipment, this is the centrifugal pump. Okay, these are the pumps used for the centrifugal pump, which spins like this. Okay, all these parts are variable and customized to Brightway. All right. So you can see these ones have a model length of about 8 by 6 by 14. All right, and the first speed is about 250 meters cubed per hour. All right, and then the rotation speed is about 1,450 rotations per minute. All right, and then can lift about 24 tons. All right, and the efficiency is 63%. All right, for this kind of pumps. All right, so all these parts are available and made by Brightway. All right. Okay, so next, as you can see, the operation manual for the personnel. All right, all of them are undertaking the process for assembling different kind of equipments. Okay, all right. So next we have some other parts here. You can see some other parts here used in the vertical cutting dryer. All right, you can see the filter. All right, this filter is 0.3 millimeters. All right. Thickness. You can see that the thickness of being 0.3, that means it can filter out quite a number of small particles. All right, from the mud fluid. So all of them are variable. All right. Yes. So next, we talk about the blade. You can see blades for the vertical cutting dryer. All right. So these are blades which are going to be assembled So we can see this equipment. This is actually a high-res vertical cutting dryer. Okay, this is actually it's going to be similar to the other one, but this is raised. All right, it depends on the terrain that the customer requires. So this is under assembling and ready to be packed. All right. All right. As you can see, this one. Okay, this one is similar with the other one. Okay, and then this one has been raised depending on the customer requirements. All right, and then it can be shipped to the person. All right, so you can see the motor capacity. This motor capacity is SK. SK, what does it mean? SK is explosion proof. All right, so it means these equipments can withstand a blast for more than a bomb, and they stay in the working state. Okay, that's the meaning of XE. All right, so these motors are quite strong. All right, and you can see this one has a this one has a weight of about 554 kilograms. All right, this one. All right, and then you can see the control box. Right there, I'll introduce to you about the different parts of this vertical cutting dryer, and you can see different kind of vertical cutting dryers are available, and testing is underway. So this part is for testing and assembling of different parts. As you can see, the specialized workers are undertaking that process of doing that. All right, so you can see another vertical cutting dryer. All right, and another vertical cutting dryer. All right, and then another vertical cutting dryer. All of them are variable, because this is a manufacturing plant and it's quite a big equipment. Okay, so next, let me introduce to you the full specifications of the vertical cutting dryer. So you can see the different types of linear shell shakers and mud degassers. All right, so for which let me start with this one. Okay, and I introduce to you the vertical cutting dryer. All right, so you can see this is a fully assembled vertical cutting dryer. So what's the difference with the vertical cutting dryer? Okay, so as you can see, different kind of vertical cutting dryers can be assembled. All right, small scale, large scale, or medium scales can be assembled. So this is a fully assembled vertical cutting dryer. So you can see the pump for the gas. All right, that comes out. Okay, control the gas in the vertical dryer, because it spins at a very, very high speed. All right, so as it spins, it creates pressure. All right, so that pressure needs to be extracted outside. So this is the function of this particular. All right, so in Brightway, this model is called the BWLS 600D. All right, and has a capacity of about 40 to 60 tons per hour. All right, and then the resolution speed is about 900 resolutions per minute, and then the main power motor, all right, it has a capacity of 55 kilowatts. So this is the main motor. All right, so basically this one is the one which spins the blade inside. All right, the blade inside, or is the separation blade inside. So this one has a capacity of 55 kilowatts. All right, and it's also written here 55 kilowatts, and a volt capacity for about 380 volts. All right, and amperes of about 100 amps. All right, and then horsepower of about has 50 hertz frequency. The frequency is about 50 hertz. All right, so as you can see, this is the main motor. All right, and the control box. So you can see for example, Brightway. What's the difference? But some of the battery dryers have control boxes which are very minimal. All right, so but when you look at this control box is quite strong. Okay, and it's manufactured in quite a X material. Okay, such that even if this equipment is used in a very, very earthquake prone area, all right, or even there's any shaking, the control box is quite secured well. All right, so look at the cables. The cables are quite good, and they are using high density plastic. All right, so you can see it has the main switch, has the main motor. Okay, the oil pump. All right, and then the start off switch, right, emergency switch. All right, so we can see this one undertakes all the controls for a vertical cutting dryer. All right, as I said, this vertical process has a capacity of about 40 to 60 tons per hour. All right, so this vertical cutting dryer has the main motor and the small motor. All right, So this small motor, what's the purpose of this small motor? This small motor is for the pump, all right? And this one has a capacity for about 0.55 kilowatts, all right? So this one is used to pump oil in the butter cutting dryer. So because as you know, this butter cutting dryer is spinning and drying. So basically, it needs oil for lubrication. All right. So this is the motor that does that. Okay. This one has oil inside. All right. So it pumps the oil continuously in the continuously in the butter cutting dryer. All right. So basically, that's the main purpose for the secondary motor or the small motor. All right. So you can see the difference between different types of butter cutting dryer, Brightway and others. So you can see the quite a thickness. So let's look at the thickness. The thickness is quite thick. Okay, which means the equipment can sustain quite a number of process without having any damage or any problem. All right. So let's check inside. All right. So as you can see inside, so the other filters, these filters are 0.3, all right, 0.3 millimeters. So you can see that this is the filtration. So when it filters out the separation, the liquids come out, okay, the required size come out, and then the solids go down. So when different type of sizes are required, the filter they just need to change the filter. All right. So this is the exit for the filter for the fluid that is being filtered out, and then the exit for the mud goes down. So basically, this is the butter cutting dryer for the Brightway, and you can see that that's the entrance for the mud fluid or the liquid that is to be separated. Okay, so then next let's talk about the decanter centrifuge. All right, so the decanter centrifuges are of different models. Okay, as you can see, this one is called the BW LW 365, and this one has a capacity of about 40 meters cubic, and has a rotation speed for about 320 revolutions per minute. And the main motor is 37 kilowatts, and the auxiliary motor is 7.5 kilowatts. All right. So basically, this one is the specification for the decanter centrifuge. Okay, so then let me introduce to you other parts for the process, or that's the fully assembled decanter centrifuge. But we have so many decanter centrifuges that are under assembly. All right, so these as you can see, all this, okay, all of this, all right, has been requested by a Nigerian client. Okay, all of them have been prepared by the Nigerian client and are ready to be shipped and currently are under assembling and testing, okay, and fabrication. As you can see, this one also has an XE, all right, so explosion proof, all right, and has a capacity of 37 kilowatts, all right, volt capacity of 460 volts, amps of 58.9, all right, resolution speed of about 1,776 revolutions per minute, all right, and a frequency of 60 Hz, all right, and then it has angle cos phi of 0.87, all right, and IP of 55, all right. So basically, this is, you see, this one is the secondary, the main motor for this type of what high speed decanter centrifuge. All right, so we have it has the main motor, all right, and then it also has the secondary motor, all right. So the secondary motor spins the other side of the what of the bow, all right. As you can see that this bow this is where all the separation happens, all right. This is where all the separation happens. So it has two holes down, all right. So one hole is for the liquids, and then one hole is for the solids, all right. So this is the secondary motor, and this one has a capacity of about this one has a volt capacity of about 460 volts, amps of 18.6 kilo amps, all right, and then 11 kilowatts, all right. has 11 kilowatts. The capacity, power capacity is 11 kilowatts. So this is this the secondary motor. So the secondary motor spins the other end of the separation valve. All right. So as this one spins, all right, it also spins the inside part. So as you can see, these parts here are the ones which are made by the gantry machine. All right. So because they require precision and testing, such that they can fully match with the speed of the motor, and also the speed of the main motor. All right. So these equipments are made with precision, okay, with precision and accuracy, such that they balance with the speed of the main motor. All right. So you can also see that even the turning belts are quite strong. Okay, just look at this. This is the turning belts. The turning belts are quite strong, you know, and the type is HD. All right, T 2008 819. So this is the type of belts that is used. It's a CPA brake. It's a high grade density belt. All right, where the main motor is connected. So this is quite strong. All right. So next I'll show you the inside parts for the separation valve. So the separation valve, the other one is crossed. So the separation valve, as you can see, this is the part that does the separation inside. It's inside. It separates. Okay. So this is the entrance. All right. So another thing, this is the entrance for the mud. All right, that needs to be separated. So when it enters here, all right. So this thing is spinning. So as it spins, the solids are pushed on the other side, all right, and then the liquids are pushed on this side. Okay. So when spinning so fast, all right, the solids go on the other side, and then the liquids go on this side. So this is the exit for the liquids, all right. So when the liquids come this side, they will go in this tank, all right, outside. So as you can see down here there is a hole, all right, and here there is no hole, and the other side there is a hole. So the liquids will come this side, and then they will be collected down to the collection valve. So and these will be fine liquids, all right, and the other solids will go the other side, all right. So basically this is the process for this decanter centrifuge. So this is the valve, all right. So you can see also the main motor, the secondary motor. The secondary motor also has this one has a capacity of 11 kilowatts, so it's the same, all right. So the control box, okay, control box is also it's heat proof, all right. As you can see, also it's quite good, and the capacity is also good, and also has 4 motors. So it has switches. So it has the power, all right. It has the auxiliary power motor, all right, control, and then the main motor, and then the oil supply, all right. So let me you know, as these things continue to spin, all right, so they require lubrication. So this entrance here, there's an entrance here. This one is where the oil is inserted in. There is some oil that is inserted in here, all right, to improve the lubrication of these two parts. Okay, so this is where the oil is inserted in, and then that's where the parts come together. So they really need to be lubricated, and this is the entrance for the motor, and then this is just for holding and carrying it, all right. And then this side also, this is the same. This is the oil entrance. So they use high pressure to insert it in. Okay. So next, maybe I can introduce to you about the different parts. So we can see inside there, the other one will open, but here they have connections for the earth, live, and then the neutral. All right. So this is where the connection comes in, and then these are the high density pipes for the connections for this motor, all right. So it has in, all right, and out, all right. So this is what it does. And then this one 37 kilowatts is the capacity of this main motor, and then the kilowatts, the volts is 460 volts, all right, and the amps is 58.9 kilowatts. So the assembling is the same as this one. So in this one, as you can see, there are different types of vertical cutting. There are different types of high-speed decanter centrifuge. So which means that they're high speed, low speed, and medium speed, as requested. All right. So as we continue forward, you can see that some are fully assembled, and then they're ready to be shipped as different as the cleaning process goes on. All right, and then other assembling parts goes on. Okay, all right. So next, I can show you about the different type of testing that goes on. Right. So we can see that this equipment needs to be in balance. All right. So somebody may ask, what's the purpose for this kind of testing? All right. So you can see as it spins, all right, it has to maintain the same angle of displacement. All right. So this is why they have tested it. So when you spin it, okay, it must not move this meter. All right. So it must not move. So at spin it has. So this is why these are some of the different requirements or specifications that Brightway undertakes, such that the equipments are under precision. All right. So different testing as it's done. All right. As you can see, also the specialized personnel is undertaking here. Another one here for the inside part. So as it spins here, it has to stay at the same angle. All right. If there is any displacement, that means this part is not flat. All right. That means this part is not flat. So when it's not flat, it will cause displacement in the process of drying. All right. So this is why the testing is undertaken. All right. So I want us to get some demonstration from the technician here. All right. So let's hold on and see. So as it is required to spin, this pointer is not supposed to move. It should stay at the same place. All right. Okay. So this is the process. Okay. So you can see as it spins here, this one should stay at the same place. So which means the displacement means that there's a deformation at that point. All right. And it should be in the required displacement values. Okay. So you can see as it spins. Okay. As you can see here, you can also see this one. Okay. As it spins, you see, as it spins, it should stay in the same displacement. All right. So which means if it moves, that means there is a displacement as it connects directly to the surface of the turning connection. All right. So this is the purpose of this testing. You see, it should stay in the same displacement. So which means if there is any displacement, that means there is need to adjust the connections here. All right, such that it's flat. All right. There, it's flat. So this is the purpose for this. All right. And all specialized personnel are required to do that. Okay. Yes. So basically, this is the testing for that. Okay. Then next, I can introduce to you this. Now this is the short. Okay. All right. So the other one is the long, the kind of centrifuge, and then this is the short. As you can see, this is medium. All of them, they are different, so they can be requested. If you want long, if you want medium, short, all of them can be assembled and manufactured by Brightway. All right. So different kind of specifications are required. So you can see here, this is the vernier caliper. All of them, the testing are required. As you can see, testing done here is at high standards. Okay. The thickness, as I continue to impress or press the point of thickness is very good, because the machine will not get damaged very fast. All right. So this is one of the reasons that you should keep it in point. All right. So next we have the different types of the low speed decanter centrifuges. The medium ones, you can see, the other one is long, right? These ones are short. All right. So you have so many of them. So, as requested by the customer, these equipments can be customized according to requirements, you know. So this is the main difference with other companies. Brightway is really a high-tech manufacturing company whereby all these equipments are done under precision and automation. All right, so it means the efficiency is quite high and the durability of the equipment is quite good. All right, so I want to press the fact that Brightway is quite a good company that specializes in manufacturing of oil and gas equipment. All right, so I really recommend that purchase of this kind of equipment is done by Brightway. All right, so next I will cross the chat from here, and then thank you so much, and Brightway welcomes you to purchase this kind of equipment. All of them are available: pumps, linear shell shakers, tanks, bottle cutting dryers, different types of equipment, pumps, drilling bits, spare parts. All of them are available. Even if you want technicians to help you, they can be available. And manufacturing of deep wells, whether 20,000, 2,000, 7,000, all of them can be done by Brightway. So thank you so much, and this is the simple introduction of Brightway Manufacturing Limited, and thank you. See you.